As you know, if you've been watching Zigwheels Philippines for the past few years, Filipinos love trucks. In fact, every self-respecting car company out there now has a contender in what we call the truck wars. This year though, Changan is throwing its hat into the ring and not meaning to actually dominate it, but to change the game altogether. That's what we have right here in this quick look of the Changan Hunter REEV. Thanks to our friends at Changan Auto Philippines for giving us the opportunity to do a quick look of this amazing truck that we have right here. So for starters, let's start with the front end. As you can see, this huge blacked out grille right here resembles a lot of Changan's Uni type of vehicles, the Uni T, the Uni K, but in here it gives it a little bit of a different touch. It kind of reminds me a lot of those hammerhead trucks with these LED headlamps, these DRLs. Kind of reminds me of the number 7, doesn't it? Well, that's just a coincidence, but yes, it's the nice when things actually fall into place right here. And then you got this huge Changan badge up front with a camera that works with the 360, nope, not 360, 540-degree camera system that we have in this futuristic truck. So it doesn't only just cover the surroundings of the truck, but underneath it as well. You got this huge macho-looking lower front bumper, giving it this distinct look that definitely looks like it comes from a truck from 2100. It's 2024, guys. But yeah, they brought it right here from the future. So continuing to ride around the truck right here, you see some nice little details. For example, this cheeky little item right here next to the front DRL. It's an R badge. It stands for REEV, or Royal Robinson. Just kidding. It's REEV for Range Extender Electric Vehicle, which this is, but more about that later on. You got these huge 18-inch alloy wheels here. You got 195 millimeters of ground clearance, plus 600 millimeters worth of weighting depth, so you can definitely go down the beaten path with the Changan Hunter REEV. So if you plan to go through a little bit of flooding here and there, that's not going to be a problem. It's got a huge chunky stepboard right here, and of course another camera right next to the side mirrors. These roof rails up top are definitely useful. They're not just there for show, they're there for go. You got a couple of more items right here, this nice chunky sports bar, plus some third brake lamps. Then we got the third brake lamp right there and a couple of other lights, giving it a little bit more aggressive macho appeal. You got 4-wheel disc brakes all around, and yes, going all the way to the back, LED tail lamps in this futuristic looking truck. Now the Changan Hunter REEV's got another trick up its sleeve. Right here in the back, it's got a split tailgate. So if you need to access some stuff from the bed, you can actually just fold down the upper half of that tailgate and grab whatever you need to get. But of course, if you need to put in bigger items, this damp tailgate, as you can see there, no problems. I haven't been doing some curls right here, but it's helping me out. So if you need to actually put more items in here, you can just put this bed down, and it's got another trick right here. If you can actually click on this part, and this part, it gives you this huge step to get into the truck. So it's easy for me to get in here because it's got about 400 kilograms worth of capacity. So if you need to put in some heavier items, go ahead and do so. Just make sure that it is below my weight of 400 kilograms. Now the reason why behind that decreased loading capacity is because it's got a couple of features right here that's tuned more for comfort. You got a dual wishbone suspension setup up front and a multi-link suspension right here in the rear. So yep, definitely made for everyday driving and the occasional off-roading on the weekend. Now a few more things right here that we absolutely love and appreciate. It's got a rolling shutter right here to make sure that all your stuff inside stays nice and dry. You don't actually have to get this aftermarket. Changan Auto Philippines will definitely give this to you stock as soon as you get it. Plus, this is also capable for vehicle to load function. You can actually power all your appliances up to 100 hours thanks to these 2 power outlets, 220 volt power outlets right here, and a USB port as well. Now I did say that this is one futuristic looking truck, but let's take a look at the inside and see what other tech and luxurious amenities it has to offer us. All right, so we're inside the Changan Hunter REEV, and right away, oh my god, this really reminds me a lot of other Changan SUVs and crossovers, and not other trucks in the market right now. I mean, what truck out there has all these soft touch materials on the dashboard, on the door panels, and right here? This definitely screams out functionality, but at the same time, luxury and modernism. You got this huge 12.3 touchscreen infotainment system. You can find all your system settings right here. It's got a 540-degree around view camera. That's definitely nice. And a 7.5-inch digital gauge cluster where you can actually get all the information that you need for your Changan vehicle right there. Now, one of the few things that I find special in the Changan Hunter REEV right here is that in order to save space, they've actually put in the shifter right here next to the, right behind the steering wheel. So it's easier to park and head on over to drive. All right, so as you notice, there are no start buttons right here inside. So you can go ahead inside the car with your car keys and the car will definitely be on. It really is G-O-T-T-O-G-O. It's good to go. Anyway, a few more luxury amenities right here apart from these amazing leather seats is that they're both power operated for the driver and the passenger. You got a nice chunky armrest right here. You got a fast charging 40-watt wireless charger right here. I've actually had my phone right here for just a few minutes and now it is fully charged. Thank you, Changan Philippines. You got all the information right here for your HVAC controls. You got an adjustable steering wheel up top and you've got cruise control. Definitely, what more could you want for inside the Changan Hunter REEV? All right, so let's talk about the drivetrain. You've got two electric motors, one in each axle right here, and it makes a total combined power of 268 horsepower and 470 Newton meters of torque. Can your top-of-the-line diesel truck do that? I highly doubt it. So if you're worried about range anxiety, you can throw that right out the window because as I mentioned earlier, this is an REEV, a range extender electric vehicle. So you've got a 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine right under the hood, charging up its battery. You don't actually have to plug it in, but if you do want to plug this in, you can go ahead and do so and charge it up, no problems. Why is it turbocharged? Because it wants to charge it up faster. That's why. So how far can your Changan Hunter REEV go? That's right, you can go up to 180 kilometers on pure EV power alone, according to CLTC standards. And if you want to combine all the gasoline power and the battery, you can go up to 1,031 kilometers. Don't forget that one. You can actually choose whether to prioritize electric power, gas power, or both. So it doesn't just look rugged on the outside. Deep inside, it definitely can go off the beaten path. It's a 4x4. Then you got two electronic locking diffs, one in the front and one in the back, and a center locking differential as well. All in all, you got 10 total drive modes apart from your normal, eco, and sport. You can check that out right here. Plus, it's safe too. You've got some advanced driver assist systems. You got lane departure warning, hill descent control. You got stability control and overspeed warning that can help you out with making your everyday drive a lot safer. At this rate, all this sounds too good to be true, right? Well, believe it. So how much is it going to be for? As of filming, Changan hasn't told us about how much is it going to be for, but I've heard a little birdie told me that it's going to be really competitively priced, and I am very excited for it. So that's our first look of the Changan Hunter REEV. It's proof that you can be both rugged, outgoing, but still nature and environment friendly. But I want to know what you think. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Are you excited to drive or take home your own Changan Hunter REEV? I want to know. So go ahead, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you wouldn't miss any of our videos. And thanks so much for watching. This has been Roy Roberts from Zigwheels.Ph. I'll see you guys next time.